Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Last episode, Data found the pirate's bell, but it's in a state that's unacceptable to the pirate captain. He got to get it polished, so he's off to the Subrosian smithery, and they'll polish the bell, make it basically good as new, and then Data can be on his way. However, there's a few things he has to do before heading to the next dungeon, which is our next big goal. Small little things. One of the things he wants to do is, or that I want to do, is clear out Subrosia. There's one screen that I haven't visited yet, so I just want to grab that screen. And then I want to complete the mini quest of slaying the 4 golden beasts. Or the Subrosian smithery. We do the finest work in the land, but we take on only jobs that interest us. The to and back are masters of the trade. I'm just a manager. The master speaks. Is that so? The master's eyes cannot be deceived. He says you hold a bell of great value. He hasn't offered to polish it, but should he? If we say please, of course. Please? Is that how you ask for a favor? Try again later. So, yeah. Always be direct. You can't be really rude to the Subrosians. So we'll just basically tell them to do it, and they will polish that bell up for us. Splendid answer, straight and to the point. Master, do it now. Sorry for the wait, this is why he's a master. The finest work in all the land. Take it, treat it like an heirloom. And we got the pirate's bell now. And before we deliver that though, like I said, we're gonna finish this one screen that I haven't visited here in Subrosia. Now head over to the overworld. So this screen, there's nothing really on it. It's basically one of those screens that has a use in the linked game, but with somebody here with a password to deliver. We'll do, like I said, the link game after we defeat each individual game. So yeah, Data will go to Labrina, and Maverick will come here to all of them. Now we could go back and see the pirate, but it's quicker actually to go to the overworld here, and then work back to Huan Village, and then take that one little warp. Plus I get to see Maple here. See if we get anything good off of her. Not a particularly good place to meet her though, because as you see, everything just kind of fell into the trees, and we can't reach them, and there's 2 good things there, a ring and a potion. So yeah, not even a magical boomerang can reach it, so... Oh well. Haha, now you're sorry, I have more stuff than before. See ya! So let's walk back to Huan Village and get the entrance to the pirates nearby. We'll visit Vasu Jewelers then, because we got quite a few rings, and we're going to get another few rings. We're going to get one right after we complete the pirates, and then after we finish the Golden Beast quest. We only have 1 more to defeat. And we can't reach them until after we help the pirates here, so... This bell is full of memories, but that don't mean they're all good. Sniff. Now I'm all pensive. It's not like me. We'll learn more about that bell like in a linked game, and who the pirate's lost love is. It's neat. It's just another way that the games connect to one another, seasons and ages. Now reporting, Captain. The ship's all fixed. We can set sail anytime. To the ship. And here we go. Aye, we're off, mateys. Time for a pirate adventure. Anchors away. I guess the magic ship, because it moves through the sand. Half of it's in the earth, half of it's above ground. Yeah, it's Hyrule. It's magical. I guess it's a subsection of Hyrule. Captain Desert, dead ahead. Hold her steady to sea, mateys. But it's impossible. Fool, it's do or die. We'll make it if we give her all we've got. They're already dead, though. Aye, aye, sir. Help us all. This is like Dragon Ball Z, where you get wished back with Dragon Balls, but if you die when you're dead, then you can't. We made it, Captain the Sea. By Jolly Roger. Aye, go, mateys. This is it. Aye, aye, sir. Oh, the sea truly is me home. My heart's come alive. Aye, sound the bell. Unfortunately, they've been on land far too long, and, well, they're going to end up getting seasick. Unfortunate for them, but it is fortunate for Data, because it'll allow him to access the cemetery on the western side of the world, where the Mako tree senses another essence. Remember, south of the... I don't feel so good. Southwest of the Hero's Cave, where we got the sword, there was that piece of water that had a pier on both sides. I've been on land so long, I got seasick. Well, the ship will dock there, and then we can just cross the ship and use those two ports, and get over to the rest of the overworld that we haven't been to yet. It's no use. Think about it. We ain't sailed since we died. You call yourselves pirates. Shameful fools getting sick. The moment you set sail, it's no use. Put her ashore. Aye, aye, sir. And here we are, heading ashore. Yeah, there's those two piers. Creates a nice little bridge for us. Dunk. Oh, set anchor. Aye, we gotta get our sea legs. We'll rest here a bit. At least me ship is still at sea. I'm a seafaring man after all. Let's go ahead and talk with the crew. You keep the bell till we set sail again. If I give it to the captain, he may cry again. Is it me, or are we missing someone? Oh, do you remember me? You found the bell for me. Thank ye. If you ask me, life ashore was better. It was too much. I could hear me body creaking. Well, like that guy said, life ashore is better, so let's go ashore and start exploring. Not yet, though. I want to use Pegasus seeds. Run around faster. Why, I'm off the ship, but I'm still reeling. So we got this cave here. We can't make this jump. We need another item that we'll get in the next dungeon. We can plant a Gasha seed here. I think that's our last Gasha seed, so we're gonna have to buy some more. Buy some from Syrup. Sitting inside all the time made me sick. Here's the first new ring that we're gonna get. We get our praise later in this episode. First, we're going to head up here, get some rupees underneath this bush, and we'll change the season with that stump over there. Now, to advance the plot, we have to change the season to summer to make vines grow over to the west to get to the graveyard. But first, we're going to change it to spring to get the last of the golden beasts. Grab a bomb, throw it over there. Refill our bombs. And then we'll make a jump over here. Change it to spring. We'll go back to the beach, and that's where the last gold beast is. It's one of those Dark Knights. We'll defeat a bunch of enemies at the beach. That way, we can almost we'll be able to get the Gasha seed to maturity, the one that we just planted. We'll be able to pick it up before we go to Dungeon 7. See, a lot of enemies here on the beach. Pretty much every screen has two. That would be really nice, but oh well. I'll pretty much get half the enemies we need just on these few screens. And here's the last golden beast, this gold Darknut. And we're just like battling it out in the Octrox. We're just like looking around like, huh, what's going on? And we just walked right into our sword. Whoopee. 2 more. Like I said, all these ones, and then we're heading north of Huron Village. Find that stump there, and change it to Summer. Summer dries the lake up to the south of the Null Dungeon, the first dungeon. And that's where that guy was who gave us the quest to defeat the golden beasts. And that screen right there. Let's finish some more enemies off. Like I said, we'll get really close to maturing that Gasha seed. A few more battles in the graveyard will mature it, and we'll be on our way to Dungeon 7. Well, let's get this ring. It's going to be it's always the red power ring, which basically doubles your sword damage. So right now I have the green ring, which increases our sword damage a little bit and increases our defense a little bit. We got this red ring now that increases our power by 2, basically like the piece of power from Link's Awakening. And then we'll get another ring eventually that'll be like the Guardian Acorn, which doubles our defense. We are running low on our Ember Scent Seeds. Not that we're really using them much, but they solved a neat puzzle for Maverick over in Oracle of Ages, in the Mermaid Cave. Alright, let's warp and fight some more enemies up here in the Tong Runes. By now we've, this Gasha seed has matured. And like I said, this is the one seed, this is one area that you can get the best rings from. So we always want to be planting a Gasha seed here. And it's really easy to access, so. Hopefully get another one of those level 5 rings. Leave, plant, and then that way we'll come back, defeat those 3 enemies up there. That way they'll count toward that Gasha seed. That'll be fully matured because by the time we finish the 7th dungeon. Dope. And now we can warp away again. So let's go back to the village. And we are off to, after we get all our rings listed here, we're going off to Dungeon 7. Quite a few rings here. Most of them are all new rings, so. He's making good progress on his 64 rings that you gotta get. Maple's ring, that's a good one. You can still get rings off of Maple. Luckily, we don't have to get any more like heart pieces off of her or anything. We already got the heart piece from her in the Gasha tree. We did that farming back in the Lost Woods area where we got the Noble Sword. Let's switch out our rings here. We'll grab the red ring, double our damage with the sword, and then we'll grab the Maple ring. Just because you can always get rings off of Maple. They're only ranks 1 through 3, but there's still a few rings that we need to grab of those ranks. And we're out of Gasha seeds, so if you don't remember where you can get Gasha seeds, you can get them from Syrup in the Sunken City. Here's Syrup's apprentice, Mabel. And unfortunately, we're too far away to grab that ring and the potion. We already got a potion, so yeah, too slow. I don't know if the boomerang can get the rings. Figured I'd try it though. That was my only hope. I'll have to experiment more and see if I can. But we need more Gasha seeds, so might as well get them now while we have money to spend, because we'll make more money in the dungeon. And like I said, said, the max you get is 999. So once you get that max, there's no point in getting more rupees other than to try to get that 10,000 rupee collected. That's a ring that you get. And that ring is just given to you by Vashu, just like the Slayer's ring when he defeated 1,000 monsters. Yeah, he'll just tell some region everybody, oh, you've gotten this many rubies, here's a ring. It's weird, he already knows what that ring is, but because he gives it to us, but he still makes us pay to him to appraise it. What a charlatan. Okay, let's buy our Gasha seeds. We can afford 2. Donk. And we can actually replant one then. We're gonna go where we planted one earlier, we're gonna farm that seed. So let's head back to the village. It's the closest place to go to get to the graveyard. Fill up our ember seeds. I think most of our seeds are pretty full, yeah, other than the Pegasus seeds and the scent seeds. So I have to go visit some trees and go grabbing some of them. But now heading back to that abandoned house. I was going to say the ghost house. In the linked game, there's a ghost there who gives you a secret. And it also kind of feels like a throwback to the ruined shack on the shoreline in Link's Awakening, where there's that ghost where he took him back to his grave then. That was like after, I think, Dungeon 5, when that mini quest happened. Let's head up here, change the season, like I said. It needs to be changed to summer, because we saw on that wall there, where we planted the Gasha seed, there was an indent, and that usually means that there's vines supposed to be there. Remember, vines only grow in the summer. We were taught that back before we did level 3, the poison moth layer. You had to go to Subrosia and get the power of summer to access that dungeon. Well, we need the power of summer to access Dungeon 7 now. And being in a graveyard, it's gonna have like a ghost theme to it. So the Gasha seed is almost full. We just have to defeat a few of these enemies. Defeat some of the genies. So that cave where I didn't have the item to get through, that exits through that little chimney there. And it's important to get that heart piece over there, because that heart piece is blocked by mushrooms that we can only pick in the fall. So we're gonna have to change the season to fall. Once we have the item from this dungeon, then we can make that jump and we'll be able to get up to the graveyard without it being summer. We'll plant a Gasha seed here. And then we can plant the last remaining Gasha seed we got back in the Tame Ruins once we harvest that one. First, let's head into Dungeon 7, the Explorer's Crypt, and we'll explore this dungeon in the next episode. Take care, have a good one, thanks for following along. Bye!